Big news earlier. Well, we spoke to Douglas Wigdor, the lawyer representing Tarale Wulff, who was a witness in the trial, a few moments before coming on air. Thank you so much for joining us on the programme today. Talk us through, what is your reaction to this verdict, which after all is a split verdict?
Well, I think the verdict actually is very positive, because at the end of the day, this jury found in favor of both victims, the two main victims of the case, both Jessica Mann and Miriam Haley. And Harvey Weinstein did not walk out of the courthouse today. He was remanded. He's facing a prison sentence of up to 25 years on Ms. Haley's count, and he's facing up to 4 years on Ms. Mann's count. So when all is said and done, yes, we would have liked to have received a verdict on the predatory sexual assault, the A felony that would have given him a life imprisonment. I think most people, including myself, are very satisfied with this verdict today.
Manhattan District Attorney Cyrus Vance came out and basically praised the women who came forward and who testified at this trial. Your client was one of them. Give us a sense, what has her reaction been?
Well, I just spoke with my client, Tarale Wulff. She was one of the 3 witnesses that testified in support of the 2 main victims and also in support of Ms. Sciorra. And, you know, she's very happy that Harvey Weinstein now is being held accountable for his actions. Of course, that's not going to undo what he did to her, and it's not going to undo anything that he did to other women as well. But today is a form of justice. He is now behind bars. He will be for a long time. And I think at the end of the day, what really put this case over the top was the testimony from 6 separate women. And while the defense tried to make up excuses and tried to cross-examine the various different witnesses, at the end of the day, the jury was left to deliberate and talk about 6 women. And it's very difficult to discredit 6 separate women.
Looking at this verdict, what kind of message might this send to other women who might be wrestling with whether or not they should come forward, not just with this case, but in other cases?
Well, I think it sends a strong statement that, first of all, rape and sexual assaults usually don't happen in instances where you're in a dark alley or you're held at knife point or gunpoint. And these sorts of things usually happen with people that you know or people in power in the employment setting or in a setting such as this. And I think today's verdict really sends a message that women can stand up, they can get the support of the prosecutor, that their voices will be heard, and that ultimately a jury of their peers, 12 men and women, can find them to be credible, despite the fact that there may have been in a separate time what we would call issues or rape myths about people remaining in contact with the predator after the sexual assault or rape. And women can now, and men for that matter who are sexually abused, can come forward and know that their voice can be heard and that a conviction can happen, even to a powerful man such as Harvey Weinstein.